my king, who is just some fool. What is the line of succession for this? It's this little guy. How about... No, there's no murder. There's no murder to be had. If I were a little bit better at murder, I would be murdering my vassals who are bad. Like Count Pons, for example. Let's do that. The problem is, this might cost me stress. I hope it does, because it means it's a successful murder attempt. Let's go with that. Because he doesn't like me. He's a piece of crap. I don't even know why he doesn't like me. He's just some dude over there from Vizio. Why don't you like me? Fired from the council. Wants a seat in the council. Massive levy contribution. Your heir is your daughter, who does like me, I think. So, yeah. Hopefully nobody finds out. That's all I'm saying. Sinful Archbishop exposed. Levy's going up very, very nicely. We're going to wait until the end of April. Faction created against King Fruella II. And I believe we have reached maximum levies. So we're going to go back to taking care of control and all that. We're not going to worry down there. Amaya might be a good thing. No, Tui. Tui is where I was. Right. Okay. Do I need to do Braganza again? My god, just stop it. Why did you guys... My god, these people. Anyway. Now is the big thing. Because we're going to declare war against the Sultanate. And they are relatively strong. I could do the war by myself. But I likely won't. He really hates me. I can call dynasty members. The king has 1100. The countess has 800. And the king of Romagna doesn't. So I'm going to call dynasty members. This uses my renown. But winning a war against the Sultanate hopefully gives me a little bit of renown. We're good. Let's raise the armies here. Greetings, Duque Marano. My armies are yours. And here we are. Unfortunately, the enemy is growing. So our numbers are sort of even. This is a problem. Because my commanders aren't particularly great. They could be better. But they're not better. They're not better. Let's attack Silves then. I wonder... Oh, it's not the best of positions. But I wonder if they're going to send their stuff by boat. To my vassal, of course, I shall join the war. That's good. And honestly, asking for more allies would be interesting, but I don't think they're going to matter. Oh, there it is. Now we're going to win. Okay, so we're at 6,000. I did think that we weren't going to have so few of them, but it turns out we did. Powerful vassal, a bunch of powerful vassals expect positions. You're really good. Look at your learning. Can you... I would love to... It'd be amazing. I could murder you as well. In fact, I likely will. Because you're a lot of minuses. Everybody hates me. A lot of intrigue, though. My spy master is amazing at intrigue. It's incredible how high she gets. And... yeah. Unfortunately for you guys, it's just not gonna happen. I'm likely gonna murder you all. Just because you don't like me. It's kind of complicated. So here we are. Alauzia the Viguera has a claim on the county of Bordeaux. Okay. Who are you? My guest. So, if I marry you, I get a claim. That's the point over there. Murder secret tunnel. My agent, Arias, approached me with a bunch of parchment clutched in his hands. I found old architectural sketches of Count's castle. That's Count Pons. They might be a bit outdated, but look here. And I get hidden nooks and crannies if I do that, which increases scheme resistance, which is pretty interesting. Let's consider maybe not doing that. 88%. I'm concerned about the secrecy. Yeah, that looks like a tunnel we can use. And that increases that, but it didn't actually change the chances, which is fine enough. And here come my allies. And there go my enemies, I think. And we got another one of these things. Let's see. Removes your attraction penalties. Hostile scheme success extra. Okay, there it is. I think that's it. Did it apply? Not really. I can't convince anybody else. 88. I don't know. Maybe it doesn't go above 95 and 88. And here are my allies. Wait, there's 2 sieges to be won? Oh, yes, of course. The Fado. And they have ladders. Good for them. And me. Here come the enemies. Oh, they're gonna rile everybody up there. Sure. They don't seem to have a good enough army to even manage my allies, let alone everybody else. Task has been finished. That's increased county control. Very important. But of course, these guys are coming up. So they might go there and ruin my life again. Let's go on Maya. That seems to be very bad. We're going to have a lot of work to do here in Algarve soon. They went there to get allies. And here come the knights. Ooh. I have prowled through documents both ancient and of less certain provenance. And pay me 90 gold. And I'll get Elvish for you. That is indeed what happened. Okay, well, I'm thinking... if I want to take this, I will. Because it's just Cambreed, you know? They're scrubs. 2100. I'm sure they don't even have allies. It's all bad people. So, it's going to be amazing. We're going to take that and this. Just a bunch of things to do. From bad to worse. As if it was not enough that she embraces the worst vices of humanity, Dima has now insulted me to my face. I found a note in my private chamber, smuggled there under the cover of night. It read, to the reclusive Duke Wimarano, and only got worse as it went on. The barren woman even had the nerve to sign it with her name. Why does it matter that it's barren? Such lovely icons. Is she actually barren? I don't know. This cannot stand. I will make sure she pays for her influence. Or for her insolence. And just you wait, Dima, because now my stress has gone up. And, of course, I'm being overwhelmed. You need to be tortured, is what you need to do. Because my stress needs to go away. Let's see. I lose a little bit of piety, but, well, what's a little bit of piety among friends? Am I right? Let's see. I think that's good. Let's torture her. You are no longer overwhelmed by stress. Okay, well, might have to torture her a little bit more after. Oh, the sweet kiss of the whip. It might look innocent, but it can separate flesh from bones just as well as any knife. A truth Dima is soon to experience. She will be sleeping on her stomach for quite some time. I could listen to her screams for hours. I'm a horrible person. Well, we knew that already, didn't we? 5% chance that I gained the trait. No, that she gains the trait lunatic. But she has increased her stress, and she has been now recently tortured. Which I might release her in a little bit. Let's see what we are doing down here. There's more allies coming in, but that doesn't really matter. It's the enemies. We got it now. Let's pick our army. We also kidnapped somebody over here. It's a little bit of money. Thank you very much. Go for it. And then we're just going to... This 13%. It's going to be a while, isn't it? Let's go to Badajoz. Over there. It's going to be a bit as well. They paid me. Agent removed from scheme. That's a bit of a problem, because I think that might... Yeah, 71. That's a bit of a bummer. But it is what it is. And now our objectives are now ours. And I'm sure my allies are going to take over here. Or I hope they do. My wife is pregnant again. Neighboring ruler won the war. Oh, that's actually a shame. Because they're taking their stuff. Oh, this is... I didn't mean that. Okay. What are they going to do? Don't stay here with me. Go elsewhere. Oh, they're helping me out with their ladders. Thank you, fellas. Celebrations in Porto. Countess Asona tells me that a local celebration in Porto, the home of Count Pons, is struggling with money. If it is held, it would draw a lot of people, both high and low, to the area. Perfect opportunity for infiltration. But I will not, because I need to pay a bunch of money. You lose, because... Oh, wait, you lose stress? I will not waste money on him. Also, I lose stress because I'm greedy, which is lovely. Ah, to be a drunkard and greedy. You see that? When did these guys get these many soldiers? They got a lot of soldiers, didn't they? I need to invest. I need to make some investments. And I will. What are we going to fight at Plains? So, I'm thinking horses. Galician Band of Coimbra. That's good. Okay. So, let's put you down here. Let's hire you. The prices are slightly different. I'm not 100% sure why they would be different. Because I don't think it matters. Are these guys good at planes? They are not. Oh, it's the number of horses and whatnot. So I'm going to go with the Almodovars. Although these are nice. I'm going to go with this. The cheaper one. Higher. Yes. And then you join the battle. Because they're coming. And we have attrition. Well, at least I think they're coming. They don't seem to be coming this way. Okay. Group those, because we're going to attack them once we're done. Yeah, they're going back and taking that. Which is a reasonable strategy. A curse undone. The twists and turns of fate have not always been to my advantage. God know that I was cursed the day I met Dima. Today, however, that curse has been lifted. Fate has smiled upon me and brought that loathsome witch to our grave. And I lose stress again. There we go. That's awful horrible. Also, my bishop likes me. So, that's also nice. That means maybe I can... Can I educate my aunt? Yes, absolutely. I want to be friends with you. Not really, actually. Not really. How about with this vassal? Sway. If I sway, starting a new personal scheme will abandon that. I always gain 35 stress every time I start a new scheme. Wow, that's brutal. Assassin! The time has come. My agents are in place. One of them will pay the assassin the very night the deed will happen. Another will ensure the wall is unguarded. A third will leave a subtle trail of candles to Count Ponce's bedchamber. Everything is in place. And we're going to do it. 71% chance to do it. Ah, the assassin performed spectacularly, and Count Ponce of Coruña is finally dead. I have covered my tracks well, and if anyone suspects me for being behind the attack, no one dares to say it out loud. I do love surprise visits. And, I don't know why that was the thing, I can now modify a contract for a lot of things. Wow. My god. They really will hate me. But, because it's already massive. It's just incredible. It's all the kids. It's all his kids. These are all of his kids. He had kids. And then, of course, he was the Count of up here, of Galicia or something. And of course, they hate me now. But, you know, such tough luck. Maybe I'm going to be able to get some perks that make people like me. But, wow, that's awesome. Okay, so that means I'm getting even more money from them, which is not, you know, it's not amazing. It's not a huge amount, but it is an amount. And little by little, you know, aspiring blade master. I thought it was like torture or something, but no, we're good. So, I need to look and see if I'm going to have other vassals that I don't like. Like, for example, Count Lucidillo. Hello, Count Lucidillo. Oh, you're from Tui, Montfaro, not to be confused with Faro. That's just specifically the mount. I shall murder you. 11%. How come? Because nobody else dislikes him. How about your wife? Can I fabricate a hook? Yes, I can. Yes, I can. And you will see why that is going to be very, very important. I'll fabricate a hook on her, and then she'll help me out kill her husband. It's all going to be great. Hunky-dory. But the Josh will now be ours. Our allies are leaving, which is a bit of a bummer. But hopefully they see the light, because I need their help down here. Well, they're going to take that place before I arrive, right? No, you need to come through here. It's going to take a little while. 49 days. They might actually retreat. That's going to be considered me as the defender, so that's good news. Oh, Melisande, you have been so brave. Sancha is not a fan of that, but it's a new child, and you are actually pretty good. Go for it. And also, just let it be. Let the child be. Sancha is good. We're not going to worry about allegiances for the moment. They're receiving reinforcements. Fabricate hook gossip. There it is. My agents have made contact with Gilles, a servant in my kinsman Countess Maria's castle. With a right incentive, she will be willing to start some whispers about Countess Maria not being nearly as amiable as she seems. No, we're gonna gain disloyal servants from there, and that's mostly because the other option gains me stress. So it will reduce my secrecy, but it will, well, it didn't actually affect much. It would reduce my secrecy, but it would increase the effectiveness. And look at the amount of soldiers that are coming over through here. They did join me, and I'm about to fight them. Betrothed can marry. I thought I was under siege. Manuel Escobar, Marina Guimarães, that's my niece. She's marrying down, but that's good. Let's do that. She's now of age, and now we're fighting. We start off with a +5. This is the battle. This is the battle right here. Scheme discovered. The existence of my plot to fabricate hook on Countess Maria has been discovered. Curses. That's a bit of a problem. While my involvement is not yet known, this will make it a lot more difficult to bring my plans to fruition. Yes, it will. In fact, I will just cancel that, because as far as I can tell, that's kind of pointless. So how about I look at my vassals again. Lucidillo. Excuse me, sir. Do you have children? Yes, you do. Sons, specifically. Domingo. Domingo here. Not gonna be murdered. That's not what I want. I want to fabricate hook. Let's go with that. Now, let's go back to the war here, or the battle. +2. We're at 20 versus 15, so we're always gonna have a little bit of advantage there. Our knight, Deodab, was wounded. Okay, wounded is not dead. And I'm winning considerably. And the war score goes from 53 to 70. And I think I captured a bunch of people as well. My renown is wildly known. Lovely. Allied combatant has been slain. My cousin, Wimaranu, died from stress. Oh, well, he was Bon's husband. She died from me torturing her. Good job, Wimaranu. Definitely did well. I'm sorry your wife was a cheater, effectively. So, that's it. 70 war score is really good, but we're going to have a battle over here because these guys are coming, so I'm just going to hang out. Oh, are we going to hang out? No, yeah, I'm definitely... No, they decided against it. I think they decided against it. I'm not sure what they are doing. Will I attack them there? I will indeed. I will be crossing a river, though, so it's kind of a problem. But hopefully my allies join in. We got a +51! Wow! Oh, that's because of the size number, or size difference. So we got another capture over here. Who's that? That's the Sheik. So just rescue that. And 90% war score is probably going to go down because of the important members. Important captives, I should say. So if it doesn't, then we're good. And if it does, then we're not. But that's just how it goes. Let's attack over here. And there it is. It did not go down. And I got a little bit of money. And again, it did not go down. I'm just taking their stuff. Okay, this is going well. Of course, I'll have to fight over here. But that's not something that I need to worry about at the moment. Oh, look at my allies. They seem to have messed with the wrong people. That's not going too well, is it, mate? Oh my god. Okay, what I want to do is I don't want to be here. But if I go over here... this is bad news. This is bad news. 21 days. Oh, they're deciding against it. Interesting. Oh, that's interesting. And the reason why I don't want to be here is because I don't want to fight them in their own territory. So I'll just go over there again. They seem to be interested in going elsewhere. 98% war score. They're doing crap up here. That's not for me, though. 99. We're going to have it. There it is. Enforce those demands to the solitary Umarano. Them, your 7th grandfather. Yes. Yes, indeed. And I have a lot of wars that I can declare against. And I'm going to disband that army. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to disband that army. I'm going to teach these guys a lesson because they are jerks. So, then I'm going to use my mercenaries to my advantage. Realm will lose land when vassal dies. That's a concern. He's really young, but it's a concern that the heir is that guy, and I think it's because of the type of thing that this is, the Umayyad, or not Umayyad, but County... That's weird, isn't it? I just claimed... That's kind of interesting. I wonder how that would work otherwise. Because I know the Sultan is the heir. But who else? It's always going to be them. Whoa, that's interesting. I think it's going to be fine as long as he has kids. He doesn't like me, but, you know, you can't have everything. And honestly, once I have the country, then I won't lose land, I'm pretty sure. Scheme discovered. The existence of my plot has been discovered. Curses indeed. Oh man, that sucks. And again, it's gone. Wow. That's... How unlikely is that I can do that? Is that... We're going to declare wars in a little bit. Let's just fight these guys off. Faction created against me. Because, of course, the people from the Algarve are really, really upset. In fact, this is kind of... I think this is realistic, in fact. Or at least close to what happened in history. The first king of Portugal wasn't actually called the King of Portugal or Portugal. Actually, it was Portugal. But it was called the King of Portugal and the Algarves. The plural version of Algarve. Because that wasn't part of Portugal, as it were. And in fact, I say the first king of Portugal, but that's not even true. Because when Portugal was created, it only came up to down here a little bit, I think. Either way, consumption. My poor daughter. No, not Sancha. Time for drastic measures. And he's good at this, so let's go with that. Today I was given grave news. A daughter, Sancha, has fallen ill with the consumption. The future is uncertain. Death lingers closely by her bad side, yet she might survive. God knows. Only God knows. And she's she's 0 of age. Let's drastic measures. Disastrous mistreatment. As I near daughter Sancha's chamber, I hear a horrifying scream, barely human and full of pain. I burst into the room, only to find Sancha collapsed in a heap on the floor, covered in blood. The abhorrent physician is standing in the corner of the room, anxiously wringing his hands. He didn't do it on purpose. He didn't do it on purpose. So, we all know the risks. You are forgiven. And she gets a botched disease treatment, which is a severe penalty to health. And she might die, actually. She might very well die. But, you know, we have to make do. So King Fruella doesn't like me. Yeah. I need to improve my his opinion of me. Okay, let's finish this. He should like me. I'm fighting his wars for him. Oh, look at them. They're also coming. Mm-hmm. Good. Now you're gone. And I can disband my army. Okay, this is very important. Because this means that potentially... let's actually make our levies organized a little bit faster than this. Because I have a lot of fighters. And I can attack Navarra with my troops. In fact, that seems to be the primary objective here. And I'll do that. Your liege won their war against the leader Abad. Oh, that was an insurrection. I mean, I won his war against that. The jerk letting him raid my lands. Excessive tariffs, that's fine. But then again, I also want to win the war over here. There's no reason why we can't do both of those. Solitude in the Great Hall. José seems to have been having a difficult time at our latest feast. He slipped underneath one of the tables and there hid from people for the entire meal. And now he gains shy, which might be a bad thing, because we know how bad that is. What is he looking like he's going to be? Oh, diplomat. That's bad news. So I'm going to actually make him be impatient, because impatient is pretty good. It adds, it's just people don't like him too much, but apart from that, it's pretty good. I think I'm about to have this, so we're about to go to war against these guys, because we've never been at war with these. And there it is. See it done. It's just a normal one. Thank you. So that means that this, my red banner, comes down here, and we will declare war against you, because you're really bad. And, are you alone? More or less. More or less. So, I'll raise all my banners over here. I'll actually switch that back to looking after... Let's look at after down here, because bad things, the way they're going. Got our first army. Where do we need to attack? There? Onwards. Also, what is that? Dynasty members, don't worry about that. And you can go elsewhere. Can go over there. Doesn't... Actually, there's another city. Yeah, you probably want to take that. Let's see if this works well. That is a lie, actually. You don't want to take that. But you don't want to be in the same place with a attrition and all that. A fascination has been discovered. Your culture has discovered the fascination city planning. Wait a minute. Really? Is that what I was doing? Is that it was this thing? Okay. So we're still far away from 6 years away from early medieval. Okay, that's good enough. What else do I want over here? Casus Belli? Kilted armor, or mustering grounds. I'm gonna go with mustering grounds because that increases the size of men-at-arms regimes, so that's pretty powerful. And focus on that. Although 6 years, oh, Sancha died, and my stress went up. I must torture somebody. I had hopes, so many hopes for you, my sweetest child. All the things you would learn, experience, and do. There were so many possibilities. A whole life to live. Maybe you would have had children of your own one day, but now none of those things will ever come to be. Rest in peace, little Sancha. Let me see if I have any person in my dungeons that I can be upset at. I do have a lot of people in my dungeons. Who is this Rashid? Anybody that is lended. How's Qasid over here? Why don't you want to be ransomed? I'm thinking anybody who is under house arrests. Can I torture them under house arrest? That is a little bit weird, isn't it? Anyway, this guy over here has been my prisoner for 14 months. He's the one that's feeling the freshest. I'm just going to do that. I don't actually lose my stress. Is it because it's only for rivals? Herbert, you are my rival. Do you realize what that means? You will die within the year. Oh, the sweet kiss of the whip. Terrible things. Princess Melisandre is getting pregnant again. Hopefully she doesn't have the consumption, or anybody else for that matter. I'm not actually sure how the plague works, because, you know, it's bad. But that might be... No, she's still 27. She's just having kids left and right. This is unbelievable. So, I don't fully understand what are the armies... Oh, they're big! Oh, I fully understand it then. Look at the size of this thing. I thought it was going to be just this little bit over here that I need to conquer. Not the case. Let's bring them both in there. Oh, look at them running away. Stefan has not been swayed. I can unlock a new intrigue perk. Murder scheme increase. That wouldn't be bad. Let's see if I can do anything about that. Count Lucidiu. How are things? 11% still. I'm not 100% sure what any of that is. Or why, but it's fine. Just you wait.